Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm back in fighting mode too. Today's June 14th. It's No King's Day. We attended the Rochester rally from the 5051 group for the No King's Day. And I've got some really, really great footage I want you to see here. We're going to combine a little bit of walking in the streets with the people, along with some drone footage that I managed to shoot, and then we're going to go from there.
And they do it. Upside down. Upside down. Oh.
Democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
every major city in the United States, name it, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Arizona, Colorado, everywhere is sponsoring the 5051 No King's Day rally. It's sending a message, a clear one, to the wannabe dictator that sits in the White House right now. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference in this channel since I came back. We're no longer going to mince words about this. We're no longer going to play both sides. We're down, we're dirty, and we're going to continue this way. YouTube put a ding on us. We earned it. We're back, and we're going to run with the new format. So, welcome to the new rally for the Democratic Party. Now, there's a lot going on out there today. There's a lot of footage out there to be seen. I'm going to keep mostly to my own original footage, my own original recaps, and I want you to see just what it looks like when the people are fed up with the wannabe king, with the wannabe dictator, with Kim Jong-un Jr. and his antics.
But I was all the way out there. All right. Woo! Trump.
Now, I came across a short clip that I'm not going to show you because I'm not going to grace Colonel, and I'm going to have to butcher his name, and I don't mean to. It's Sztalkoper. I'm going to pronounce it as Stelkoper. He's the Director of Public Affairs for the U.S. Army, and he's out of Texas. And he's here with the tanks, the equipment, and the men and women of the U.S. Army supposedly celebrating the 250th anniversary of the Army. Any self-respecting soldier from the Army is probably not liking that statement. But I digress. He's here all the way from Texas. He brought all that equipment up to Washington, D.C. from Texas. He couldn't find an armored unit any closer. Do you know what the cost was to put that equipment on trains? And then once it arrived in D.C., by his own admission, private trucking on back roads moved all that equipment into D.C. for his little parade tonight. I can't even begin to imagine the cost. He admitted that he at least put rubber cleats on the tracks so he doesn't destroy the streets of Washington, D.C., but that, the overfly that's planned, the wannabe, insecure, small-handed, small-footed dictator wants the world to see him like this. And truthfully, the world is seeing him like this. The European Union, Canada, Mexico, China, the entire world is looking at the wannabe little boy who wants to be a king. And Donald, there's no King's Day for you today. This is how we're going to celebrate your birthday. We're going to embarrass you with your own words. We're going to shoot you down with your own video. And we're going to stop you from becoming what you think you're going to make. It's going to end here. But I digress. There was some sad news to report. Shortly after I came home from the Rochester rally, while sitting having coffee in our local Starbucks here, we came across a news clip that I'm going to read for you. And it's regarding the tragic shooting in Wisconsin and the unaliving of the Minnesota Democratic State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband today by a gentleman dressed as a police officer who knocked on their door and asked them to come outdoors. They thought they were talking to a real cop. They weren't. Shortly afterwards, there was a critical wounding of the Democratic State Senator, John Hoffman, and his wife at their residence. Both are in critical condition. Both are in the hospital. Both are undergoing surgery. Local law enforcement states that they did chase a suspect on foot, but lost him during the chase and have locked down the local area. They were able to confiscate his vehicle, which was also marked up as a police car, and did find a list of other possible targets. And the local law enforcement in Minnesota has dispatched proper resources to make sure that these people on this other list are safe and will continue to be safe in the near future. Now, I'm going to end this podcast here with a question, and it's not for my local followers or my usual followers that are either Democrats or independents or liberals or whatever. This question is to the Republican listeners that might be out there. I know you're there. I get your comments all the time. So I just got one question for you. The shootings today in Minnesota by a fake cop, is this what you voted for? Is this why you brought Trump into power? This is how you want to run the government? This is how you want to run America? You unalive people that you don't like, that you think are a problem for you? Is that what you really signed up for? Because I'm betting most of the Republicans that I'm talking to right now did not do that. That's not why they voted for Trump. And I hope that this sends a clear message to the rest of the Republicans listening to this, that you're going about it the wrong way. You've done the wrong thing. And this person, whoever committed this crime, is beyond reach. With that, folks, I'm going to thank you all for being here, as I always do. I appreciate you allowing me into your homes. I appreciate you listening to this channel. We're back in full force. We're back in fighting force. And we're going to keep bringing fire to the feet of the people that are trying to ruin the democracy of this country. I want to thank the people from the 50-51 movement. I want to thank them for all the effort that they put into. At the beginning of this week, they had 1,000 cities that were willing to go along with this rally. By today, by this morning, when I walked out the door, that count was 2,500 cities. So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to my followers, to the supporters of this channel. If you haven't already done it, hit the like and subscribe. It helps us bring this channel to light to the rest of the world, and it helps us save our little shred of democracy that we're clinging to so delicately. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and have a good evening.